Morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be making a Wassily Kandinsky inspired mobile. Now, a mobile is a sculpture that moves, and for ours it's very simple. We have the front and the back of a big circle, a piece of string that holds it together and helps that it will move, and the front and back of a little circle. So the materials you need for this were sent home. It's 2 big squares of white paper and 2 little squares of white paper. So what I'm about to teach you should be a trick that you save in your back pocket forever, okay? So if you want 2 circles that are exactly the same, so this one would be front and back. So 2 circles that would be exactly the same, you're going to stack 2 pieces of paper on top of each other. So put your first paper on top of the other, kind of tap them on the table so they're nice and even, okay? Now we're going to draw a circle because that's what our mobile is. So you're just going to draw the circle on the 1 sheet of paper. Now, keeping these 2 sheets together, we're going to cut these out at the same time. So now remember, when you're cutting, you always want to hold your scissors safely until you're ready to cut. And then you put your scissors sideways. The little circle is where your thumb goes into. I always skip the pointer to point the way. And then the next 3 go in there, the big one at the bottom, and we open shut. Always cut away from your body. Always cut away from your body. Now your helping hand is really in control here. Your helping hand is holding the 2 papers together. See how I'm kind of following the scissors? So your helping hand is holding the 2 papers together while your cutting hand really is just cutting, opening and shutting your scissors. So your helping hand is holding the paper and turning the paper while your cutting hand is just opening and shutting. Okay, hold. These pieces that fall off are called your scraps. So you're going to walk these over to the garbage can. Okay, now we need a glue stick. So when I glue anything, I always make sure I put a lot of glue. I don't want to put not enough because then the mobile won't stay together. So when you open your glue, you turn the wheel away from your body to make the glue come up a little bit and back towards your body if it's up too much. So I'm going to put it up the same length as like my pinky nail. I'm going to go around the outside of this circle about 3 or 4 times with my glue stick. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do a vertical line right down the middle. So this is where I'm going to place my string, kind of in the middle. So it's like a string sandwich. I don't want the string to hang lower than the circle. Let me come a little closer. I want the string to stop a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to take my other circle and place it right on the top. Oh, I think it goes this way. Place it right on the top. Now you need to press so that this will stay together. You should feel the texture of the string in the middle, okay? So you have your, back up a little bit now. So you have your, kind of like a pendulum, it's a pendulum, how it's swinging, right? So now we want to repeat this step when we make the smaller circles. Remember, it's front and back, like a string sandwich. The string is in the middle. So I want to leave a little bit of string in between the big and the small circles, but I still want some string on the top, so I'll be able to hang it. So I'm going to just hold on to that for now. I'm going to take my 2 little squares, put 1 on top of the other one, tap them so that they stay, draw my circle on the front, hold my 2 papers with my helping hand, make sure they're lined up, and remember your scissors just open and shut, and the helping hand really does all the work. Holds the papers steady, keeps the papers together. Okay, now these are your scraps, so throw these out. I'm going to take one of my circles and place it behind the string, like this. See how I have still a little bit of string in between. Now I'm going to open my glue stick and I'm going to put some glue right on top of this string and all around the circle a few times. And then I'm going to take my second circle. Remember, it's exactly the same. I'm gonna put this over the top. Let's see, maybe it matches up like this. Okay. Rub it so it stays. And now you have your Kandinsky Mobile. And I'm going to decorate it. So starting at the bottom, I'm going to make those concentric circles. So remember, we start with a small circle, then a medium circle, and then a big. You could do as many circles in here as you would like. Just keep that number in mind. So I did 1, 2, 3. And when I flip it to the back, I want to do the same number. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to repeat this for the small circle, except I think I'm only going to have room for 2. 1, 2 on this side. Flip it. There goes my Sharpie cat. 1, 2 on this side. So you can color these however you like. If we were in class together, we'd be using watercolors and metallic oil pastels. But just whatever color you make the small circle, do the same for the back. So if I was going to color my small circle orange on the front, I want my small circle orange on the back. Okay, and again, choose any colors you like. We could play around with the color theory like we discussed in the Kandinsky concentric circles and squares project, where we did the same color on each square, our focus color, but we don't have to do that today. So if I did blue here, I'm gonna flip it and I'm gonna do blue on the back. So you just wanna continue coloring so that your mobile will have no white space showing. It's gonna all be colors. Just remember, whatever is on the front, you repeat on the back. And then the mobile is yours to hang. Post your final project in the video link below on Flipgrid. Bye.